Okay, guys, hi. Welcome to this video guide on how to install the EA and also how to practice the EA or try out the EA on the strategy tester. Okay, so firstly, make sure that you have already opened the file that you have received from us, which is this. You will see there are two folders, experts and indicators. Okay, so having these two, after you move on back to your MT4, and now you need to install these two folders into MT4. So first of all, head on to File and then click on Open Data Folder. All right. So here you will see all the folders. Select MQL4. MQL4. And you will need to paste the two folders that we spoke earlier into their respective folders, which are experts and also indicators. So now let's go on to the folder that we downloaded. Okay, experts. Copy them into experts folder. All right, done. Now go on to indicators. Head on to the folder that we downloaded. Copy indicator into the MT4 indicator folder, which is this. Okay, it's all in. So now go on to MT4. Okay, you should see it under your navigator. So we will first have to right click and select refresh. Now you see ATS Hedging Semi is the name of our expert advisor. So it will have appeared under this expert, and then also make sure that we have the the indicators. It's actually two folders within the indicator. So here you see indicators, they have alpha trade indicator and ATS indicator. So once you have all of these folders installed, now we'll do back testing. But in order to do back testing, we would first have to download from tools, click into History Center to download the data that we need. So as we are using Go for our testing, you will need to select or need to search for Go through this window. So each broker has their own name for Go, or I mean the main folder for Go. For the one I'm using, it's placed under the category metals. Okay, it should look something like this initially. So I expand metal and I double click on Go. Double click on Go. I would be using 5 minutes for this strategy testing. So click on 5 minutes, then select download. Okay, then press OK. So while it's downloading, or rather after it's finished downloading, there will be no notification to let you know that it has already finished downloading. So you need to keep an eye out for this. So once you see that it's all downloaded, nothing is moving, close this window. Now you have the data, but you would need to enable the strategy tester. So to do that, head to View, move your cursor to Strategy Tester. Now you see a new window being opened up. Okay, first of all, make sure we are selecting ATS Hedging Semi under this Expert Advisor column or this drop-down list. Okay, so it would be originally like this. So you just expand out experts and then select or double click ATS Hedging. Okay, selected. Make sure you are also selecting gold for this instead of other currency pairs. Gold has been selected. Make sure the time period is for 5 minutes. Okay. And then we will go into now expert properties. So expert properties is where you do your setting for your EA. So just a quick run through. Take profit point. This is 50. It's referring to 50 cents. Okay, so make sure they are according to what you have selected. Or if you like to do your own setting, please feel free to do so here. And then also notice that this is a loss percentage. If you are testing out martingale strategy, then you might want to consider perhaps 30%. If you are not testing out martingale strategy, then 10% or 20% would do good. Okay, so make sure you edit your stop loss percentage accordingly. So let's just try 30 for now. Okay, and make sure that this is under backtest instead of live. Okay, it's backtest. Live, select live only when you are doing on a live demo, which means according to the current market conditions or when you're on a live account. If you are doing backtesting, select backtest. Okay, make sure all of them are backtest and then click on OK. Okay, now OK. We will now start the backtest. One thing to note, sorry, I forgot to mention, make sure that you tick this use date if you have a date in mind to test on. Usually we use 1 year to test. So we use the 1st of January 2025 until 26th of August 2025, which is the day that we're recording this, right? And also ensure that visual mode is ticked on. So there is now this tab being enabled. The prices are running, or the strategy tester is running now. You see the price is running. So this means everything's working fine. Now you need to change it to candlestick instead of this line graph or bar charts. Now your familiar candlestick has already appeared. And so you see there's no indicators here. You need to drag these two indicators across. So first one, I've dragged alpha trade indicator, drag and drop. Tick allow DLL imports. Click OK. And then the red and blue lines have already appeared. And the same thing, ATS indicator, drag and drop. Okay, now the other window has already appeared. So we'll just pull it slowly. So anyway, this is for the speed for you to adjust. All right, right now is that the fastest speed right now. So when you are doing that, always be aware that sometimes there may be lagging. Depends on your computer speed. If there's lagging, it will pause for a round, and then the candles will all jump out again. So this may cause you to lose your indicator or not be in time to place the trade on this backtest. So just be aware. And then also, just to give some quick information, to buy, it's when the prices is approaching the blue line and there's a arrow and a blue color circle. Okay, let's zoom out. Something like this is a red arrow and red circle, that is to sell. If you see something blue color at the bottom, that is to buy. So how this happens, or when does this happen? It happens when there's a crossover here at the bottom of the indicator. There's a yellow and blue line. When there's a crossover, then there will be these indicators appearing, the red and the red circle. Okay, so in this case, see, let's us slow down now. It's approaching the top. It may be preparing for a crossover soon. Okay, maybe not, but let's fast forward a little bit more. Okay, notice that a red indicator has appeared. Although you only see a red color arrow, but the red arrow would go in hand with the red circle. So now it's time for us to do a sell. All right, just click on sell, and you will see this orange color line appearing. That is your take profit level. So if you have input further, if you input a bigger number, I think I input a 50 or a 60, then this is what happens. If you input bigger number, it will be slightly further down. Okay, now let us wait for the system to auto close. I will zoom in again, and at the same time, to speed up things a little, I will speed up this whole process a little more. Look at the speed. Okay. Okay, it's closed. Notice that it has closed, and when it closed, the orange line would disappear. So now let's take a look at results. So you have noticed we opened at this price, 2635.69, and we closed at 2635.17, which resulted in a 52 cents profit. Our original balance was 10,000. Now it's a 52 cents profit. So of course, if you change your initial lot size accordingly, then your profit will be higher. So you may change it to 0.1 or 1 or up to your risk preference. Okay. So with that, this is the end of we conclude the end of our strategy testing guide. So if you have any questions, always feel free to contact us. Okay. Thank you.